Thank you.
Today's pickup was quick and simple, but sometimes Eric Island is left waiting to collect food orders.
If they're disorganised and busy, it might take a long time. And I've had to wait half an hour sometimes for the food to be ready.
And no matter how long he's kept waiting, Eric is still getting paid the same delivery fee by Uber Eats.
So how much do you get on average?
Like if it's a busy time, then, maybe you get $20, $22 before you pay for petrol. Per hour.
And there's a lot of variables.
Yeah. So
There's the petrol, there's waiting around in the restaurant, all of those things.
yeah, exactly.
Workers are going to get more certainty under an historic proposal from Uber Eats, its competitor DoorDash, and the Transport Workers Union.
These workers will move to the minimum wage plus 25% for each and every hour that they work. That is significant.
For the workers, this fight has been 8 years in the making.
Without any super, you're sick, you gotta go to work. There's a hailstorm, there's a rain, you gotta go to work. You can't stop. You've worked 60 hours?
Now, finally, we are having a minimum standards.
The deal still needs sign-off by the Fair Work Commission. If it's enforced, this expert says it'll create a third type of worker.
The reforms that were introduced by the Albanese government in 2024 basically created this category sitting between employees and independent contracting for workers who are performing work through digital platforms.
Drivers are also receiving better working conditions, including accident insurance and the right to be represented by a union.
The legislation that we put in place is world leading. There are other countries looking at the laws that we have put in place and the process.
DoorDash says the proposal shows we can work together to lift standards and still enable the flexibility that people rely on, while Uber Eats said it's a meaningful step towards building modern laws for modern forms of work.
Experts say that the companies might push this extra pay for workers onto your order, either through higher delivery fees or potentially hiding it in the cost of the menu.
Restaurants and the platforms themselves may also have to contribute somewhat in order to make it still an attractive enough service.
And it's not just food delivery that might get more expensive. These same sorts of rules could be applied to rideshare apps like Uber and Didi or Amazon's delivery service Flex.
Because this is part of a minimum standard order application, it is likely that the outcomes will be extended to other food delivery platforms operating in Australia. We can also expect perhaps some movement around some of the home care platforms in the disability and aged care space.
Eric hopes that customers are willing to pay a little bit more for his time.
If you do go to a restaurant and have to wait for them to prepare the food, you will be paid for that time. And so that will make it a lot more relaxing and less frustrating.
Delivering better pay for more workers.